Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my first ever Chatty Get Ready with me. I've been wanting to film one of these because I really enjoy watching other YouTubers film these. So I think it would be a lot of fun. I'm going to be going to a fair tonight with my family, so I'm not quite sure the kind of look I'm going for. We're gonna wing it. So we're gonna see where this goes. My face is already moisturized and primed, so let's get started. So I'm going to start off with this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. This has been my go-to. It's extremely lightweight, but it still gives you that right amount of coverage, so it like covers up everything, but you don't look too cakey. You know what I mean? Just gonna cover up my little friends I got going on down here. And to blend it out, I'm gonna use this Velvet Luxe Little Black Dress Foundation brush from IT Cosmetics, number 302. The crazy thing is, like, I used to not like this brush at all. My husband got it for me for Christmas or Hanukkah, something. And I used to use it like a normal brush, you know, like kind of swiping it all around kind of thing. And I found out the other day, if I dab it like this, it works a lot better. So you have to like use it kind of like a beauty blender. When you dab it around like this, it gives you like a really nice like airbrush kind of finish. It's really cool. Just in case you had this brush and you're like, it sucks. Found out a way to make it not suck. So this fair we're going to tonight is like something like my family has gone to every single year since I've been born, I think. So it's gonna be like really fun to take Annabelle for the first time, which is my daughter. She's 3 months old. Even though she's, you know, she's not gonna remember it at all, but I just think it'd be cool because like I'm starting a tradition with her that like I've done my entire life. It's weird. Instead of like playing with the Bye Bye Under Eye today, I'm gonna use the Maybelline Age Rewind. So that's like my favorite under eye concealer. So I usually let that sit for a little bit because I like to also use a different concealer to kind of highlight my face with. So this is the NYX HD concealer. This is in 01. And then I just have to put this in my bridge, my nose, cupid's bow, chin, and then forehead. And then since I have some little guys hanging out down here, I take the same concealer in 02 and I use that to cover any blemishes. Then I just blend everything out with this guy. He used to have a handle, but he doesn't now. And I kind of find that a little bit more convenient because it's like really easy to hold and like get in. I don't know. I like it. It's really weird like growing up, and then I'm at the age now where everything when I was younger is coming back into style. So those chokers, like the barbed wire, I call them barbed wire chokers, they're coming back into style. So I just ordered one off of Aliexpress and it was literally 12 cents, 17 cents, something really, really ridiculous. Free shipping, 17 cents. And it's like gonna take me back and like be so nostalgic because I literally have that choker on in like 3 or 4 school pictures. Like I think I wore it for like 3 or 4 years probably. I'm wondering if there's anything that you guys have noticed that came back in style from like when you were younger, or things that you might want to come back in style. Because I remember like in middle school we wore those jelly bracelets and you would legit have like a full arm of them and you thought you were like the coolest person ever. So now I'm gonna powder using the RCMA No Color Powder. And this is gonna look really weird. I used to use a really big fluffy brush to do my powder, and then I started using this brush. This is the 79 from Sephora. It's the Pro Contour brush, which doesn't make sense for powder at all, but it gets really nice under your eyes. And then I started powdering a different way. I don't know. I like to experiment with different ways to do my makeup, and I found that this one really makes my skin look kind of flawless. You'll see. So I always start under my eye because I don't want to crease. Even though I have constant eye creases, I don't know. I get those, and then I get in my forehead, I get always creases. So I think I'm gonna do like an orange and brown smoky eye. I've been really craving like doing that recently. So as you see, when I take it down to like the rest of my face, I pick up powder. Like I don't kind of dust it off at all. I kind of just leave a whole bunch on there. And I take it and I like press it in. That's like the fun thing about makeup. Like you can do literally whatever you want. And of course some people sometimes are gonna be like, oh, you shouldn't do that like that. Do whatever you want. Because you know the beautiful thing about makeup? End of the day, you just wash it off. And I've also always, well, not always, but since I've been like really into makeup, I powder my entire face. I hate like touching my face and feeling that sticky feeling. I hate that. So I just powder everything. Can we just take the time to appreciate this eyebrow and not this one? Or should I just copy, flip, and paste that eyebrow? Because this one always struggles and then this one's always like, I make it look easy. We're gonna try to ignore that though because it looks 10 times better when I actually have eyeshadow on because you're not just focused on these brows. All right, so I'm gonna start in the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This orange shade up here and this red one are like my favorite things of all time. I'm just gonna grab any red and fluffy blending brush and get started. I'm gonna start in that orangey shade up here. I very rarely use eye primer. I find that I usually don't need it. You like I put concealer on my eyelids and then just set it with powder. Do any of you guys like keep up with the latest launches for like the holiday stuff coming out? I follow Trend Mood on Instagram, so I kind of see like all the stuff that she posts. So there's that Hourglass palette that's coming out and the packaging on it is beautiful. It's like a white marble. The only thing I can't get over is the fact that it's $80. It's ridiculous. I think that looks smoky enough. I'm gonna go same brush in with this red color. And I'm just not gonna smoke that color out as much. Just keep it more in the crease. I always think like if I ever had the chance to make a palette, I would have like a dark red shade in it like this. And then I put like a true red in it just because some days I want to put like a more red. And then like a bright orange, a burnt orange, a yellow, not like a neon yellow, but like a sunset kind of yellow, you know what I mean? Maybe call it like the sunset palette. Or like, maybe like fall, I don't know, it'd be very fall themed. But I don't know, I always reach for those kind of colors. I remember when this palette first came out, I hated it. The person that I worked with was like, the palette's really good, and I'm like, it looks really boring. Little did I know it would become my favorite palette. So funny. I think I bought something, this is when I was working at Sephora. And then I bought something and then I didn't like it, so I returned it. And then I bought this and I was like, because I think I used it on somebody once to do their makeup and I fell in love. Because before this, the Kat Von D eyeshadow palettes never interested me. And then on a smaller blending brush, I'm just gonna take some of NARS Persia. And I'm just gonna use this tiny little mirror because there's a tiny mirror, might as well use it. Just because I want it to be a pretty bright orange. Freaking love orange. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna go back into the shade and light, get some more of that little red guy right there. Just deepen up the crease. I've never worn this look with fake eyelashes, so I'm really excited to see how it looks. Oh my god, I love this. I love it. Okay, it's now the same brush. I use the same brush a lot because I don't know, I just find that it's easier to like blend everything out. I don't know. I just like kind of wipe off the excess. And I'm gonna take that in the same little color family here, this dark brown. This little quad down here is like my favorite. I'm just gonna use a random Smashbox brush and use the one end where it's like a flatter. And this color in that same quad. That's gonna go on my lid and inner corner. I used to tell people at Sephora that this was an all matte palette and I didn't realize that this color actually has some sheen in it. So I'm sorry if I lied to you. Then I'm gonna go back into Persia and just kind of clean up the line of blending. And I'm gonna take my favorite, one of my favorite shades in the whole palette is this guy up here. I use him basically just to clean up any kind of lines that I want to make a little more sharp. I'm just gonna clean up my brow bone. I'm gonna be going lavender soon. I really want to try it. When I was younger, I used to dye my hair like crazy colors. Oh, I had a coontail, if you ever remember. If you remember what those were. Those were popular when I was in middle school and high school. It was when you had like a strand of your hair and it was black blonde, or like sometimes like different colors. Oh Lord. I'll take this small guy. I'm gonna like mix the red and the brown together. Speaking of high school, I've been watching everyone's makeup challenge, how I did my makeup in high school. And I really want to do one, but I literally have to buy everything. I have nothing that I used to use in high school. Like a lot of other people, that was my scene gothic emo phase. Like I literally owned all black clothing. And you know those pants that had like the chains and like the really gothic pants? Like that's what I wore like every single day. It's just crazy. Like for me, like being a mom now, it's just crazy to think that like I put my mom through that awkward stage. Oh my god. It just makes me so happy to have orange eyes. I don't know. I love it. I don't know. I'm gonna do eyeliner and lashes off camera, so I'll be right back. So this is with eyeliner and mascara on, and I am so happy. You notice every time I'm doing makeup in a video, I'll always have my hair up because I cannot stand my hair anywhere near my face when I have makeup on. I mean when I'm doing my makeup, but you know what I mean. So I was contemplating whether or not I want to go with a nude lip or if I want to stick to my regular number 13 from Sephora. I think I'm gonna do nude though. I feel more nudie today. Before lips, I need to do my contour and blush and highlight and all that fun jazz. So if you saw my decluttering video where I do my contours, I mentioned that I love this Wet n Wild one. And now I can kind of show you guys why. So I always use this Sephora 49. It's an angled blush brush, but I use it for contour. So I literally, I'm gonna dip this in once and I'll put it on, I'll show you. Like, I'm not something that's so crazy with my contour, but I just like it to be like there, like subtly noticeable, you know what I mean? And the lighting is kind of like really bright because it's super sunny out, but I don't know if you can tell, but it's really crazy. See, I found that 2 dab takes me to like dramatic. That contour color is like, it's so perfect, I love it so much. So I'm just gonna use this Real Techniques Essential Foundation brush, which I don't use for foundation, obviously, and into the light shade of this, just to clean up underneath the contour. And then for blush, I'm just gonna use this Wet n Wild Color Icon Apricot in the middle. It's this really pretty, like, kind of neutrally shade, and it has some sparkles in it. Not really sparkles, like a reflect. I just want to be really neutral with everything else because my eyes, I want it to pop more than everything else, so. And then highlighter. I'm gonna start off with Champagne Pop, and then if I don't like it, I'm gonna put some Mary Lou on top. My highlighter brush is always this little Sonia Kashuk brush, which the name actually wiped off on it because I've used it so much. But it's just like, it's probably an eyeshadow brush, but I use it for highlighter. And then the clouds went over this one a little bit. It looks a lot more how I see it. They're not so like crazy blown out. I'm digging it. I don't usually use a lip liner, but I kind of want to like make it last a little bit longer. So this is the Sephora brand Naked lip liner. All right, so my other lip lingerie is downstairs. So I'm just gonna use this one, this Baby Doll. I do love these. The only thing is they're kind of streaky, so you do need to build them up a couple times. Then I'm just gonna set with some Fix Plus. So ultimately I'm going to put in some dry shampoo before I leave because my hair is a little disgusting. But here is the final look. This is my go-to fall look. Whenever I feel like I want to look like a pumpkin, this is what I throw on and it just I love it so much. I also like to pair a brown lip. Urban Decay's 1993 is really beautiful with this as well. I hope you guys enjoyed my very first Chatty Get Ready with me. If you did enjoy it, please give me a like. It really means a lot to me. If you're already subscribed to me, thank you so much. If you're not and you want to hang out with me a couple times a week, be sure to hit that button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. See ya.